I might look ridiculous, but it's time to face the truth. Yeah, it snowed. And actually, right now it looks pretty okay. So I'm trying to get to work, but first I need to clean the car. And I'm one of those heroes that don't need gloves or anything else. We can withstand everything, so my gloves are in there. What can I say? Stupid? But at least it's the light and puffy snow. So this time, when we open the door and do this, ha! Success!
Good morning, guys. I had a good, awesome workout. It's actually good that I figured out like 12 o'clock, silent. There's no one there. But I did figure something else out that I didn't know. And I've been there for a good week and a half almost now. They have music playing. It might not sound super shocking, but it is to me because I wear earbuds the entire time. It's like, I hear noise. It was the music in the gym.
You guys probably have seen the Kruger chai tea latte Jurre's using lately, so he really likes that. I like that too. Of course it has some calories, but you can have some cheats in between. So what I have here is something from Starbucks. They have a promotional thing going on right now for $1. How much is the other one, the German one? I think you get 10 of those, 10 packages for €2.49. So what is that, about $4 maybe? You get 4 of those for a lot of money. It kind of smells like milk powder and chocolate. Normally I wouldn't put it in there, but hey, today is different. Yeah, does look good. I shared an article earlier. Actually, it's not really, well, you could call it article. Let's call it article. On one of those sites. And they were showing pictures of how Lara Croft changed in the last 16 years. Tomb Raider. I do remember this because the shirt was up. That's basically how women recognize stuff. Fashion. And then it got more low cut and so on and so on and up again and blah blah blah. I think it's really dependent on the fashion of the year too. Not of the year, but that era. So I kind of like this one outfit wise, and of course I love this one because it's just dirty and awesome. And I actually saw a really good cosplay at DragonCon last year and she looked so good. It's like the promotional picture. It's perfect.
Anyways, I'm on my way to the city center because it's been a good solid 1.5 years since I had proper glasses. And I noticed that I'm not focused enough. I have problems reading sometimes, mostly because I can't concentrate. So I'm going to check out if I can find my old glasses again. Because I love those. Comfortable, that's the most important part, of course. And maybe I might even order them on the spot. It depends, of course, if they even have them.
Yeah, I was talking to Mike then because we were like talking about how it changed and it came from Mario to something that looks really realistic and everything, and he's like, yeah, the people in 20 years or 30 years they will be like, ah, that didn't even look close to realistic or something. I don't think so. I think it will not be that crazy because they do pretty good stuff nowadays. I know from the first Lara Croft to now it has been like 17 years, but still it's like baby steps. At some point you kind of speed up and the changes aren't that big anymore. But I'm not saying it won't look like hyper realistic or anything like, ooh, I can touch it or be it or whatever. But then we started talking about games and I was like, yeah, Quake 3 and Half-Life and blah blah. I remember so much stuff because back then my brother and my boyfriend back then, they were playing it. I never really played it. I tried ego shooter. My main problem is I want to move with the mouse and the mouse does the up and down, like looking. I know you can change it, but I never really got into it. I should have. Nowadays I really regret it, but back then I was like, it's too much hassle to actually get into it. I think I kind of was afraid because I can get addicted very easily. I think I have the same problem. It's not actually a problem, but like so, and we kept talking about games, and I'm like, oh, I know most of those. It's really bad, and I kind of know about the history and stuff. Not necessarily the companies that programmed them or whatever, but I remember the games, and I'm seriously shocked how much I know, because I wasn't really the gamer after the adventure games. I loved adventure games, but that's about it. Then I kind of stopped playing. Sucks. So I'm thinking maybe I should go back and start at the beginning. Just start with a very simple game, even like Wolfenstein or something, and then go up and up and up, and of course Portal, because that's kind of embarrassing. And I think you had quite some fun watching me play, but at some point it is. I lost my words. Give them back, copywriter.
Well, that went pretty fast. They actually had my old glasses that I had last time from Ray-Ban, and luckily, because of all the fighting that I had done last time with my health insurance, I got it like 150 euros less, and my glasses were not as bad. My sight is not getting worse, so that's a good thing. I basically got like a free thing that I can give away, so I got 2 glasses now. I just have to wait a little while until they get done. It's always a shame, like normally I love to buy stuff and get it instantly, or order it and wait for it. I have to wait for 2 weeks. But then again, I shouldn't moan. I'm just happy when I get them, because it's mostly for computer work, and since I do a lot of editing, kind of good to have glasses so I don't get massive migraines, because those are probably part of why I have a lot of headaches in the past.
Sorry, it's a bit windy. I just wanted to point out, it's kind of funny seeing all the cars, and this car, by the way, is running with nobody inside, obviously. It's so American. Love it. And yeah, this is how we lived. Reminds me I should put it on. No. Apparently it's just cold the next couple of days, and no snow, which is good. Ooh. Because it's not fun driving in the snow here. All these set up completely different. They start off with all the bad stuff, chips and stuff. It's really evil. And popcorn and chocolate and liquor. I mean, that's pretty much on the same height as in Germany, but look what they have here. Strawberry. I already feel sick looking at it. And that is even cheaper. And this is awesome, because it says not only never from concentrate, but also 100% juice. Here, 8 ingredients, orange juice, nothing else. Perfect. I still don't get why cheese is so freaking expensive here. I've been waiting for this episode because it's makeover week at Biggest Loser, and it's always fun to see the new them, and normally they really look cool and awesome. It's probably a 2-hour episode, I hope so. I'm waiting right now because I don't want to be at the gym and then go back and be like, oh damn it, I missed the final. So right now I'm just waiting a bit. I don't want to spend 2 hours at the gym. Maybe I should check if it's actually 2 hours. I remember buying those shoes. Those were one of the first really expensive shoes I bought, considering that I normally don't buy expensive shoes, so they're over 100, maybe 120 euros. For the people that saw for me, I never spend that much money on shoes. And they are awesome. I love them. They are still working. I'm not sure. I think they actually were gray, but you can see the difference now. And I bought them when I was in Frankfurt for a job, for a client for our company. And after the job, I was walking towards my car and I stopped by this shop and they sold the shoes, and I'm like, I want to do running again, so I bought those. You can see I have been using them, and it's actually quite a while back, because when was that? Maybe 4 or 5 years? Maybe even longer. I can't really remember, but for me in my head it's like yesterday. Because I still think I don't have them that long. It's just weird. It's seriously weird. And I was watching The Biggest Loser makeover week. It's kind of cool to see the changes and everything, and I would like to see some changes in me and on the scale. I mean, I do see some changes, but there's still everything here, and especially my legs. I always look down and I'm like, hey, it's not that bad, but then it's like scale proves it. It is that bad, because there was this gap and it wasn't like this. It's just a lot of work. But I know I can do it because I did it 2 years ago, and I know I had Haley back then, and it was a great motivation for me, and we had all those challenges. But I can do it again, and Jurre is doing it in Europe. I can do it here. Maybe I can surprise him by looking actually really awesome. I had 35 minutes on the bike, and then I was walking. And I have my 10,000 steps for today, which took about 65 minutes, so all in all, 100 minutes. good. I wasn't running because my knee, you can see it, not so good. Tomorrow there will be strength training, arms, less legs, back, belly, and that's it. And I think I have a challenge, at least for those who are accepting it. I will tell you about it tomorrow, so prepare yourself if you want to lose weight, get fit and something, and you're watching the vlogs. I have challenges for you, randomly.